Hello and welcome to West End Stage's 5-minute masterclasses. My name is Dominic Ferris and I'm a piano player and music producer. Now today we're going to be focusing on the role of piano in a musical theatre genre. Now if you think about it, piano is a very versatile instrument. It can be used as a solo instrument, it can be used to compose music on, it might be in the corner of a room when you go to a cocktail party playing some American songbook tunes. Or it could be used in an accompaniment capacity, and that is what I want to focus on today, accompaniment in the musical theatre genre. Now, it's very important that when you accompany a singer, you take on a completely different mindset as if you were doing something more soloistic. So when a singer comes into the room and they run their repertoire, you're going to get very little clues by them actually talking to you and telling them about the music. It's only when you start to run the numbers that the energy between the singer and the pianist will become very clear and hopefully very natural. And when I accompany a singer, there's certain things that I like to look out for. And the first thing, and probably the most important thing to get to know their style, is the way that they breathe. And that might not be the most obvious thing because it's what happens in between what they're singing. But breath is just like a conductor. The way they breathe, think of it like an upbeat to their next line. So if they take a long, slow breath, that's the equivalent of going, ah, and we land like that. If they take a sharp and urgent breath, bah, and that means you're going to land nice and strong. Let me give you an example of that musically. So let's take a song like, I don't know, Music of the Night from Phantom of the Opera, okay? So the first line is, nighttime sharpens. Now that's slow and sort of laid back beginning. So hopefully the singer would take a nice early long breath. Nighttime sharpens, heightens each sensation. Okay, just to create that sort of ballad aspect. The other end of the spectrum, let's take something far more characterful, like let's say You and Me from the Book of Mormon, okay, which is a very upbeat, pulsing number all the way through. You and me, but mostly. So if you want to come in together with your singer there as a pianist, the singer should be giving you a sort of upbeat breath, more like you and me, but mostly me. Could you hear in the breath it was more urgent? Because if I was going to do a slow, sort of laid back breath there, you and me, it wouldn't have that attack on the front of it. Okay, so that's the first thing, breathing. Once we're into the song, the next job is for the pianist to really follow the singer, because the singer should have the freedom to push and pull as much as they want, particularly in a ballad type song where there's sort of climaxes and then they pull it back and there might be a sort of more laid back section. And it's really the job of the pianist to really listen to that. Let's take a song like As If We Never Say Goodbye from Sunset Boulevard, which starts in quite a sparse way with, I don't know why I'm frightened. So on those sections at the beginning, I don't know why I'm frightened, the singer might take a break there. I know my way around here. And although it's written in the music as sort of quite straight ahead, that recitative aspect, that push and pull, is really important because they are storytelling through the song and it's up to them to tell the story how they want to. And the pianist has to be right behind them, making sure that they are supporting the singer. And that is the next point that's really important, is support, because obviously on a piano, there's only so much you can do. It's not like you've got a whole band or a whole orchestra there. In a theatre, you'd have maybe a 15-piece orchestra, you'd have clarinets and horns and string sections if you're lucky, but we don't have that on a piano. So it's very important for the pianist to simulate the orchestra as much as possible on the piano, okay? So if you think of a song like I Dreamed a Dream from Les Miserables, let's take the first verse. I dreamed a dream in time gone by. It's got to be that flowing aspect all the time and giving them the bed underneath to support them, to feel like their character is supported. When the song gets going, out, you can imagine the brass coming in there, some horns underneath, and it's so important that the piano reaches that level underneath to make sure that they are supported the whole time. So to summarize then, we've spoken about focusing on the breathing of the singer, following their pace, but also making sure they feel supported musically the whole time. And those three things come under one word, and that is listening. And that is the most important thing that an accompanist can do. Hope you've enjoyed today's masterclass. Take care.